An orca swims through the Strait of Gibraltar on July 30, 2021. Along the southern coast of Spain and up around the west coast of Portugal, orcas have been documented ramming, sometimes sinking, boats. Photograph by E.B. Gaifami, Alami. Animals. Watch how orcas sank yet another boat off the coast of Portugal. Experts speculate that orcas may be playing when they ram boats so hard they sink, a phenomenon that's mostly been documented in this region. By Sarah Gibbons. September 26, 2025. Orcas are at it again. Around noon on September 13, just off the coast of Lisbon, Portugal, a dolphin-watching tour group was returning to the shore when they noticed a large sailboat rocking back and forth erratically. 029. 3 orcas were observed swimming into a nearby boat before moving on to this boat seen here. They damaged the hull, opening a hole that allowed water to fill the vessel. Video by Mercedes-Benz Oceanic Lounge. Bernardo Quiros, a manager at the Mercedes-Benz Oceanic Lounge, which led the tour, suspected it might be orcas. While filming the boat, he noticed 3 of the marine mammals swimming alongside the boat and ramming it from underneath so forcefully that it eventually sank. Dolphins we see 98% of the time. Killer whales, it's rare to see them, he says. As the boat was sinking, Quiros says it was towed back to shore and the crew on board was unharmed. The crew members aboard this ship were quickly towed to safety and unharmed. Wild killer whales have never been known to attack people. Video by Mercedes-Benz Oceanic Lounge. Experts say their behavior is more likely play than calculated revenge, and it's not the first time orcas in the area have sent boats to the bottom of the sea. While there are orca populations in all the world's oceans, reports of them ramming boats are relatively recent and have mostly been seen off the coasts of Spain and Portugal. The first account of orcas exhibiting this behavior came from the Strait of Gibraltar, the waterway between southern Spain and Morocco, in 2020. And subsequent accounts of orcas swimming headfirst into boats have primarily come from this Mediterranean region. In 2023, a paper published in Marine Mammal Science aimed at understanding the sudden wave of boat attacks identified a possible ringleader, a mature female orca named White Gladys. Her preference for downing yachts made her an eat-the-rich icon on social media. The paper speculated that Gladys may have been involved in an accident with a boat and began attacking them as retribution, citing the fact that the killer whales typically attack boat rudders specifically, the protruding blade often responsible for their injuries. Her calves may have copied this behavior, the paper also speculated, quickly spreading to the other orcas that make up this Iberian group. Since that 2020 incident, hundreds of orca boat attacks have been documented from southern Spain up along the west coast of Portugal, according to area research group GT Atlantic Orca. Whether the behavior originated from one orca or many is unclear, but experts say the various subpopulations of orcas around the world are known to engage in behaviors that can be described as fads. Often, behavior is just a game. Months prior to watching a ship sink in a Lisbon port, Bernardo Quiros filmed this video showing orcas ramming into his boat. Quiros said the orcas hunted a tuna that they carried within view, perhaps, Quiros thinks, to show it off to their human observers. Video by Mercedes-Benz Oceanic Lounge. Read more about why scientists suspect orcas are simply playing. The orca population around the Iberian Peninsula is a critically endangered subgroup and doing anything harmful to keep them away from boats is illegal. Quiros says that on the rare occasion they see orcas near his boating company in Lisbon, they issue warnings akin to a storm alert. If they are nearby, you have to wait like you do with bad weather, he says. Authorities say boaters who encounter orcas at sea should try their best to sail away, remembering that their guests passing through orcas critically needed habitat, and that despite their name, wild killer whales have never attacked humans. Related topics. Orca, killer whale. Animal behavior. Boats. Ocean life. Oceans. Off the scenic coast of Portugal, a dramatic scene unfolded as a group of orcas once again targeted a sailing boat, and this time, they managed to sink it. Video footage from the incident shows several killer whales circling the vessel before repeatedly ramming its hull. Within minutes, the damage became too severe, and the boat began taking on water, forcing the crew to abandon ship and call for rescue. Thankfully, all passengers were safely evacuated with no injuries reported. This is just the latest in a growing series of mysterious orca encounters along the Iberian Peninsula. Over the past few years, dozens of similar incidents have been reported, with orcas seemingly coordinating attacks on yachts and small sailing boats. Scientists are puzzled by this unusual behavior. Some believe the whales are acting out of curiosity or playfulness, while others suspect it could be a learned or even revenge-driven response, possibly triggered by a past traumatic event involving one of the pod's members. Marine biologists continue to study the interactions, tracking the same groups of orcas that have been spotted off Spain, Portugal, and even as far north as France. What's clear is that these intelligent and social predators are adapting and learning in surprising ways, leaving sailors on alert and the world fascinated by the orca's mysterious new behavior.